Y'all are a bunch of spineless and coward pussies. And and creators that showed what? So you're mad at creators for simply participating in the McDonald's collab. Endorsed the McFuck collab. Tena clearly has chosen for those in Congo. Okay? Fuck them also, seriously. You hope the paycheck they got was... Bro, they just want to do the collab, man. And if Palace... Oh, okay, great. So now it's becoming fucking political. Jesus fucking Christ. Welcome to Twitter.com. This is so fucking stupid. People are just mad that content creators are engaging with the new McDonald's collab. And that's about it. These terminally online people are basically constantly virtue signaling about who you can and cannot interact with, in terms of like companies to support and all that shit. What's hilarious is that by literally interacting with any sort of product that you purchase, 99% of the time, you are probably interacting with some sort of unethical business practice that that company that you bought their product from has done, whether you know it or not. That's just how the world works, unfortunately. If you truly care about these sorts of things, right, whether or not what company supports what, if you were to basically just uphold these sort of standards to yourself, you'd be living out in the wilderness, completely disconnected from society. I'm sorry, the world is fucked. And also saying that these people don't have no respect for suffering, no, that's not the fucking case. These people are clearly just trying to virtue signal. Just because you want to engage with a video game collab at a fucking fast food restaurant, that doesn't mean that you support killing people. These people love to make false correlations. A false correlation is basically saying that like one thing must be the other. So say if I, for example, say I like pancakes, right? A false correlation would be, so why do you hate waffles? That's essentially what a false correlation is at that point. Saying that one thing must be the other, this is basically the fucking foundation of Twitter. And you can see it right here. Because they are supporting one thing, that must be the other. No, they just want to have the cool fucking glider thing, man. That's all they want. Just like this next tweet. This is just utter retardation. What did I just find on Pinterest? People that think like this and make these sort of correlations belong in the psych ward. And the problem is that when you scroll down... Oh no. For fuck. Motherfuckers with headcanons. Another thing you really need to know is that these people that think like this are in a absolute hive mind. Because look at the views ratio compared to the likes. 23k likes on a tweet with just barely over 250,000 views. That's a fucking insane ratio. And to really prove my point, let me actually give you another example in gacha games from the fucking Eggman. Gacha games aren't meant to go gacha games. Fucking Brown does too. 2.3 billion views, 50k likes. Note that likes are private now, but look at the engagement, the views, and the likes. And just compare that. It's crazy to see that this one has half the likes but almost the same amount of retweets. This is what you call an echo chamber. Now we're gonna also view a negatively received tweet that went viral. This is the really only on-hand example I have right now as I'm making the video, but it's this tweet from Apricot, aka Fruit, from V Shoujo. She's a VTuber. And I think this is a decent example of what I try to mean of when a echo chamber gets exposure from people that are outside of their bubble. When you basically get more views and basically get more exposure that's outside of your bubble, you are going to get views that are going to be different from the responses that you're usually going to get. For example, when this tweet came out, these responses here that's lower at the bottom from these other VTubers that all supported Fruit, they were at the top. Now the tweets are at the top are the ones that are criticizing her. Because what you get is that you get more people that can see through the bullshit. And unfortunately, more exposure means less people that eat your shit. That, or you know, if they get a post like this or anything related to, yep, they're just gonna go over there and just say, not interested in this post. This is why I say that I call this an echo chamber. Because you can clearly see, despite the exposure, the engagement is high. Meaning that what it's exposed to is a very, like, select group. And that's what I'm trying to say. If more people saw this, they would have the opinion of, this is fucking mental illness. And that's what I'm trying to get across. It's the fact that echo chambers act like this. But the problem is that these people can't experience the same things that these people are going through that they're standing up for. So what they end up doing is that they're standing up for them in this way, which is basically targeting people that have nothing to do with what they're standing up for. That's the problem, is that you're targeting people that have nothing to do with it. And that's all I wanted to really talk about. I'll see you guys next time when I find something that pisses me the fuck off.